This month is definitely more of a serious one for you as a Pisces rising, and it asks for you definitely to go within a little more than maybe the past few weeks. If you're excited for this super deep dive into an informative take of the astrology, the tarot, and the oracle deck cards for Pisces risings for 2020, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hey, it's Maren. I am a professional astrologer, current college student, and witch proudly out of the broom closet. I combine ancient traditional Hellenistic astrology with modern counseling dynamics in order to facilitate grounded spiritual guidance through my astrology. This video is also brought to you by Rashi Collective. Rashi is my newly launched platform connecting spiritual practitioners with their ideal clients. So if you are a tarot reader, a Reiki healer, an astrologer, or anyone else in the metaphysical community, we would love to have you post your services onto Rashi so that those of us looking to be clients can get our needs met. So all the info is down below, link in the description. Would love to have you join the family so we can ground the woo. So like I said, this month definitely has a focus on serious psychological underpinnings and also things that are being shifted out in your social world still. So the month opens on the 1st with Mars continuing to conjoin Saturn in your Aquarius 12th house. This is carrying over from March, so it's not a new aspect, but it is a really pertinent aspect of growth and challenge being indicated in your 12th house of hidden matters, of inner psychological states, and possibly of self-destructive habits as well. On the 1st as well, Jupiter continues to conjoin Pluto and Capricorn in your 11th house. So as Jupiter is your chart ruler, because you are a Pisces rising, this Jupiter-Pluto conjunction in your Capricorn 11th house that's carrying over from March is definitely still an expansion of the consequences of the networking choices that you made. So it's like an aggrandized inflation of some of probably the transformations that you made regarding your social group or who you keep in your circle. On the 3rd, Venus enters your Gemini 4th house. So a good transit, a really beautiful transit happening this month is that the planet of ease, harmony, and love is coming into your 4th house of home and family. So this could be a really beautiful month to get grounded around loved ones, to renovate the house, to do little things that make you feel safe in the roots and the grounded portions of your life. On the 3rd, Mercury conjoins Neptune in your Pisces 1st house, which is a really beautiful transit of you receiving information that is artistic or dreamy, or you doing communicative things in an artistic, dreamy way. So if you've been looking to unveil a poetry project, a writing project, or some sort of artistic endeavor, the 3rd is a really good month to let that come into existence. On the 4th, Venus in Gemini will trine Saturn in Aquarius between your 4th and 12th houses, so the ease and harmony happening at home or around family is being helped out by some of the internal work that you're doing. So you getting a handle on your psychology and these inner states is allowing you to have this increased harmony at home or with family members. On the 4th, on the 6th, Mars in Capricorn will square Uranus in Taurus between your 12th and your 3rd houses. So some of the effort that you're putting towards your inner psychology or getting to the bottom of things of self-destructive habits is being suddenly triggered by something happening around siblings or a communication project. Maybe you take to a writing project and that allows you to realize how much inner work you are looking forward to doing, or there could be something regarding siblings that triggers you to spend more alone time. On the 7th, there is a full moon in Libra happening in your 8th house, a culmination over the past 6 months of shared finances or joint assets in your life. So you can get the full scoop on this video linked down below for the total rundown of this, but this is a culmination of letting go of things that might be tying up in your shared financial world. On the 14th, the Sun in Aries will square Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn, so that the illumination of finances right now in this time is being affected by the large-scale transitions in your networking world. This is for the best, your networking connections are allowing you to make financial choices, but this is also an aspect that requires a lot of transformative effort on your part. On the 19th, the Sun enters Taurus in your 3rd house, illuminating your 3rd house of communication, short-term travel, and siblings for the next few weeks to come. And then the Sun in Taurus the next day on the 20th will square Saturn in Aquarius. So some of the illumination around communication or siblings in your life is being challenged by the internal dynamics. So this might be a time of, I don't want to say a dark night of the soul, but it could just be some heavier thoughts that are allowing you to have some challenges that you're working through in your communication world. On the 22nd, there is a new moon in Taurus. There's another full video on this link down below because this is a really beautiful new moon, super fertile energy to manifest. So I do think that this is going to be a time of setting your intentions to speak something into existence, specifically maybe with neighbors or siblings or with a writing project that really pans out for the long term. It's a really beautiful new moon to harness. On the 25th, the sun will then conjoin Uranus in your Taurus third house, a lightning energy of revolutionary or sudden happenings in communication or with siblings nearing the end of the month. And then finally on the 25th, Mercury in Aries will square Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn between your 2nd and 11th houses. Communication around finances for you is being impacted by the expansion and networking and by the transformation and networking. And then on the 27th, once Mercury enters Taurus and squares Saturn in Aquarius, the communication is around the writing project or sibling endeavor that you're going on right now, and it is being tense. It's in an aspect of tension with some of the internal states. So this month really is asking you to get real about going within and solving some of those, I don't want to say self-destructive habits, but some of those habits that could be bettered that we all have, and that's just the focal point for Pisces Risings for this month. But also it's getting the benefits of some of the pruning down or weeding out that you've been doing in your social circle as well over the past few weeks. So if the astrology resonates with you or any stories that are coming up that you might want to share, do let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear any energies that you are looking to share or anything that you are, thinking about for this April month. So as we transition now into the tarot, let's pull a tarot card for Pisces Risings for April 2020. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So the Two of Pentacles reversed generally means that you are having a difficulty juggling things or there has not been a decision made. So you could be really juggling different options and different paths around this networking that's happening, or you could be juggling options around getting real about, like, I don't want to go as far as to say like a treatment program, but like an option as to deal with what habits no longer serve you. So now let's pull a Work Your Light Oracle deck card for a word of guidance for Pisces Risings for April 2020. We have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So I think that this leadance is you leading yourself. I think that now it's of your own agency to either make the door slam around people or habits that don't support you and step up to be the agent of your own change for this April. So now let's pull a Law of Attraction card for a final word of guidance around this month. We have my every relationship can now feel better. By intending, as you are moving into a segment of relationships, to focus upon your points of harmony, to give your great attention not to what you are disagreeing about, but to the things you agree upon, that is the resolution in all relationships. For when you focus on what you do not like by the law of attraction, you solicit more of what you do not want. So trusting that if a relationship does not feel aligned, you don't have to fuck with that. Like, you can play with who lifts you up, and if that means going alone right now to really resolve the inner thoughts that don't support that, do what feels the best and the most supportive for your relationships at this time. So if this resonates, I would love to read for you. Link for my private consultations is down below if you are interested. Link for Rashi is also in the description to join our family. Otherwise, make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below about anything coming up for you around this April. Sending so much love, and I will see you in the next video.
But there is one thing you're all